Hi guys! First of all, this video is going to be different from my usual videos, cause it isn't related in any way to the gacha community or the Undertale fandom. Today I'm going to talk about Daydreams, the Latin American anime and the polemics it got a weeks ago. First, we need to know what is Daydreams. Well, the plot of Daydreams is something very simple. Daydream is a shonen anime that is in development being carried out by the animation studio. The plot focuses on the life of Melanie, a 17 years old teenager who dreamed of being a hero until she came across a band, and not exactly a rock band, that would make her stop dreaming. After several years living a normal life, she finds herself in a unique situation that will lead her to change the course of her life forever, going to adventures and fighting relentless monsters with her best friend Senpai to regain peace in the world. It's a little bit cliche, but that doesn't mean it can be bad. Even if it's cliche, it can be something really good, because it can have an element that make it unique and different from each other. So far, these look good. The first time we could kind of see the anime or the proposal of it was on TikTok, on the account of the person or user MaryPrum1 or MaryPrum1 in a video that was called "Created my anime until I get out of Latino America Day 1", or the original title that was in Spanish, "Creando mi anime hasta escapar de Latinoamérica, día 1". There we could see how she was kind of designing one of her characters, that I will suppose is Melanie, because it's the one that we must see all over all his websites and social medias. After that video, she posted more videos about this topic, revelating some other things, and we could see how she was advancing on the project. After she see all the support that those videos were having, she decided to open a Discord server. A little bit after that, in her Instagram, she posted a post where she was explaining that you could sign up to be an official member of the team of the Daydreams anime. You could be on a storyboard, coloring, actor voice, etc. etc. If you sign up, then you're going to be in the Discord server in a kind of waiting room. And this is where the problems start.
Kid! Hey, kid! What the hell happened here?
In the Discord server. So first, in Discord every person can enter. It doesn't matter that much the age, because even if Discord have a minus age to enter, you can easily fake up your age and enter without problem. And there in the Discord server were an NSFW chat, or no safe for work. And in that chat were kids. And you may say, well, it isn't that bad because it's the responsibility of the kids. But no, in that chat there were explicit content, and it is illegal to show explicit content to kids, so they may get demands or something even worse. After this, we could see even more problems only on the Discord server. For example, all the fights that were on the chat box, when everyone was screaming. Well, not everyone, but also everyone. Or some people don't even get it serious and we're only telling stupid things. Once if you get selected to be one of the team's work, you may think everyone going to be more calm, since it wasn't so many people to control. But anyways, it wasn't like that. It's the Instagram account Ranas Consueno, where you could see all the things that were happened and are happening on the Daydreams teams. They said about a little experiences that some of the team's member had. Like for example, you could see how the admins abuse of their power, sometimes don't giving credit or doesn't care about the work of the others. And other times making jokes that wasn't joyful or even respectful in any way to the other persons. And even Mari, the principal admin and the creator of this anime, was on these jokes and sometimes even planets. And the organization wasn't the better, but one of the worst. Sometimes they would call out of meetings and be waiting for 2 hours because some of the admins didn't get in. And this is only some of the problems that happen in the Discord server about, and a lot of fights also happen. But if we get a little bit more personal on Mari and her work, she was accused of tracing. And the bad thing is that she even accepts that she traces in her YouTube channel and her TikTok account sometimes. And maybe you should say, well, what's the bad thing about it? Well, maybe you don't say that, it's obviously bad. Except you use it for practicing. That was what she said. She was practicing on by tracing. That isn't bad. It's only bad when you gain money of it and pass it by your art, something that Mario was doing. I may not say this, but he had a PayPal account where she was gaining donations and money of a work she didn't do. Maybe Mario is not a bad person and doesn't have bad intentions, but what she's doing is very bad. Also, in the Instagram account Ranas Consueno, an account that we're going to mention a lot of times, we could see how she wasn't taking that serious the project, something that isn't good. Maybe obviously you can have some fun, but when this is a serious project like this one, where you are gaining money and you have a team and other things, you need to take it seriously. We could see in some screenshots how Mario didn't take this serious and how she was responding stupid thing to serious question. An example of what the presuppose or the actors' voices and how many they would get paid. And she responds Pepinillo or that it would be pickle. And if we continue on with this, in sometimes she get to say to the other people to trace. See, it isn't bad to trace if you are practicing, for example, anatomy or poses. For example, I sometimes trace myself in making a pose or trace one pose of an app or something like that. Because, well, that isn't art, it's only a pose. You can reclaim that pose as yours, like, oh yes, this is my pose, he is still my pose. You can say that, it's only a pose. But when you do this from an official anime like Boku no Hero or My Hero Academia, in other words, you are stealing this. And the anime isn't exactly the best style of art to practice on, because even if it looks realistic, it has some big difference from a real person. I'm not going to extend that much in the art team cause I don't wanna talk about that. Maybe I would do another video about it. But I'm going to go back again to Daydreams. The Discord server again was a chaos. It even get to a phase when if you mention the word calca or trace, you will get banned. It doesn't matter the context of the sentence. You could be defending Mary like, oh yeah, she was only tracing for practicing, and she admit that wasn't going to be the final project. And like I already said, practicing. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you were defending or attacking Mary. You would get banned off the server. Something that isn't the best attitude, and maybe a little bit immature. Another thing I would like to say is that the person weren't getting the attitude from the main admins. As we can see one of the stories on Irana's Consuelo, we could say how one of the old teammates that isn't in the team anymore say he and another friend of theirs get a bad attitude from all the admins, as they wouldn't take serious this or wouldn't take on their opinions but only their. We have this interesting character or user, in other words, that it was called Jeremy or Jeremy Owo. This was one of the worst admins for what I see. I want to say not all the admins were bad, but some of them were only chaotic and without taking serious this project. A lot of people want this project to actually work, but if there are so much problems that it will be a really difficult up to doing. Things that I would like to say from this anime is that it's a really good idea, because if there aren't a big empress like Disney or something like that, but there are only some guys that like to do a project, an anime from Latin America, the first one to be exactly. Something that is really good, and something like the name says, is a dream. But with all the mistakes Mari and the other admins had made with all the person involved at some point, it's going to be really difficult this to get out with exit. Maybe you change up the name so when you see it, the anime, if it even get released up, wouldn't say, oh, this was the anime that was traced or something like this. Some of the admins that I see in the video of the Kolkalaka, where I get some of the information I got here and will be linked in the description, say this, that they will planning on making maybe again all of it. Well, not of zero, but try to remake it with another name, so it doesn't have anymore the bad fame it already have. The project have a lot of support, something that is good and also bad at some time. We could see also how a similar project to Mary's one wanna get up, and one of the admin of the server of Discord wanted to kinda of ban it. It wasn't such as a polemic as the other I already said, but it's also something that I found immature. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and could get a little bit informated. I wanna do this because this will happen up again in the Spanish community of YouTube, since all this was of Latin America, as I already said. So all the principal things were made up in Spanish, and I haven't seen a video made up in English talking about these topics. Hope you can understand a little bit. I didn't explain myself so well, and I was just like a rolled potato in sometimes. I am deeply sorry because my voice, cause this is the first time I'm doing this, and my native language isn't English but Spanish, so I'm not the best one talking of. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a nice day, afternoon, or night. Goodbye.